we got this Samsung dryer that is not functioning properly. So we just gonna demonstrate it to show you guys what's happening. So we put in a normal, and now we're gonna start it. And if you listen to its drum basically spinning, it makes this kind of like almost like a whistling noise in the background. There you go. And at the same time, when you open the inside, it does not generate any heat, so it's just like a cool regular air, right? So I'm thinking that the heating assembly needs to be replaced, and that's what we're going to try to do today. Just want to show you guys the model. So this one particularly is DVE50R5200W/A3. So we're going to power it off and disconnect it from the outlet. So the next thing we're gonna do is to get something like a pry tool or whatever you have on hand. It could be some flathead screwdriver. We're gonna want to insert it here and then try to kind of open this panel here. So I already opened this side, but I will show you by coming in here. There you go. And we'll just open it as such. And as you can see, we can get to the bottom of it. So next thing we're gonna do is to remove these screws here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're gonna remove those screws, and then we're gonna try to, basically like undo this front panel. But before we do that, we're gonna want to remove this lint trap, and we're just gonna set it aside. Next thing we're gonna do is undo these wires here. Just loosen these up. So now we're gonna unscrew these 3 screws here on top. So this one in the middle, and one on the other side. Okay, now just gotta press this tab here to get it released. Oops, there you go. As such, just make sure that it doesn't fall on you. And we are gonna undo this piece here while we add it. Good thing I was actually wearing a glove, because otherwise I would have cut my finger. All right, and now we can basically just lift this as such and then remove it. Now we're gonna disconnect this wire here. There you go. Just gonna have to press this tab here to lift this latch and then just undo it. Now we're gonna undo these 5 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Our next thing we're gonna do is to undo this wire here. There you go. Just need to press this top here, and then it'll come off. Now we're gonna lift this and remove it. And as you can see, there's some dust, so if you're inclined to do so, you can, while you add it, before you put it back, you can vacuum it all out. This side is probably gonna be all dusty in there too. All right, so we just actually released the tension on this belt. It was hard to get, but I was able to show it on the video. It's in there, but let me remove this and then I'll show you again. Now we're gonna remove this belt. Make sure that it doesn't snap on you. is the belt. Just gonna set that aside. So now, next thing we're gonna do, once the belt is removed, we're gonna take this drum slowly. And now we got to finally the bottom of the thing. So now this is where we're gonna start working on to replace the heating assembly. So earlier when I said to release tension on the belt, so this pulley here was sitting like this, and in order to release the tension on the belt, you would have to basically pull it towards the wall here. So you would have to kind of pull it this way, and then that way the tension on the belt would actually get released, and then you could actually remove the belt and then put this pulley down slowly, because this actually sits here on this tension spring. So you don't want to just slam it, so you can just kind of pull it down slowly as such, and then you get the belt out. So it was just it was a little difficult to show it on the camera, but basically behind the drum, that's what you'll be doing actually when it's time to release the tension on the belt. Okay guys, now we're gonna try to open this housing. So for that, we're gonna remove this these basically 9 screws. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're gonna do that. Okay, now we're gonna release this tab here by lifting it with a set of pliers, because as you can see, it's actually bent down to keep it in place, locked. There you go, and then we should be able to just lift it. There you go. Yep. So there you go. So we can tell by the looks of it that this spring here, this assembly here, it's all burned out. I mean, by the color of it, we can tell that it's all dark brown and blackish. So it's already worn out. So we're gonna have to replace this, and that's what we're gonna do next. All right guys, so the next thing we're gonna do is to remove this heating assembly here. So for that, we're gonna start removing these wires. Just rule of thumb, if you're unsure what you're doing, or you know how these things operate, I highly recommend taking pictures before you start removing things, especially when it comes to wires. So let's go ahead and start removing it. Alright guys, so the next thing we're gonna do in order to remove these is to undo these locking tabs. So it's hard to show from the front, but from the back, as you can see, they're kind of bent down. So we're gonna have to straighten those up with the set of pliers, and then remove those prongs. There you go. We should be able to get this out now, and voila, this is the heating assembly of this dryer. And as you can see, this is all fried up, so this is definitely worn out. So we're gonna replace this piece. All right, so now the new part is in here inside this box. So let's open this up. I got it off of Amazon. I'll definitely make sure to include the link for this, and here what it comes with. So you do get these extra pieces here, depending on if you need them. If you're unsure, I recommend going ahead and just basically replace them all. But this is the main piece right here. And let me show you the difference, right? So as you can tell, this is fried basically. So we're gonna replace it with a brand new one. All right, so in our case, I'm gonna go ahead and replace these pieces as well. So we're gonna start with this guy. So for that, we're gonna undo the wiring first, as such, and then remove this one screw. I'm just just gonna set the screw here, and as such, we can remove this guy. We don't need him anymore. And when you're installing, you do everything in the opposite order. So I'm gonna have to remove my gloves for this one. It's getting a little difficult. Okay, and we're gonna plug this back in. There you go. Now we're gonna remove this one. Do the same thing. There's one screw beneath. It might be a little difficult to get to, and you may need some good lighting in order to see, but it is doable. Here's the new one. I'm gonna go ahead and install it here. Okay. And now we're gonna plug this back in. There you go. Next, we're gonna start with this guy here. Just please watch your fingers. These things are super thin. I'm gonna have to wear gloves. We're gonna need a pair of pliers here again to remove this piece. Okay. Okay. There's that piece. Gonna install this. All right, now next thing we're gonna do is to put these prongs through these holes here, and bringing them out just like that. To lock this in place.
Insert these tools.
Now we're just gonna put everything back, or start putting everything back in their places. All right, we just finished installing the top cap here, the top cover. All right, guys, so now we're gonna start putting everything back in its place. But before I start putting the drum, I just want to show you how this belt is gonna go. So once you put the drum, the grooves, this side right here is gonna be actually wrapped around the belt. The drum. So this black side is gonna be wrapped around the drum, and then the bottom portion is gonna go like this. So we're gonna lift this up as such, and then wrap this thing around right here, around the motor. And then the rest is gonna be wrapped around the drum. And in order to release the tension, you're gonna lift this up and then kind of create a tension. You're just gonna let this go. So this is how it's gonna go. So the drum is gonna go in between, but first we're gonna put the drum and then put the belt. Alright guys, so we just got the belt wrapped around and put some tension on it. Make sure to hook this wire up. Okay, so when you're putting this front fascia back, just make sure you lift the drum up a little bit and then everything else sits properly. And make sure this area right here is actually closed all the way. And also be sure to hook all the wires up. All right, now we're gonna put the screws back in their places. Now we're just gonna attach the front. Those bottom portions are seated properly, and then bring it up like this. Before we close it, we just gotta make sure the wires are all hooked up. There you go. And then the light. Okay. Now, just gonna make sure the wires are nice and tucked in. So let's actually close this first. There you go. Now we can close the wires. There you go. Now we're gonna put the screws back. So we're holding the front panel. Now we're just going to bring the top panel and slowly close it. Link trap. Okay, now we're going to give it a spin. Okay. Now we're gonna do time dry, and let's go with 20 minutes, just so we can generate some heat. And let's hear it too at the same time if the sound has changed. If we have any heat generated. Oh yeah, much better result. So it looks like it started working again. So yeah, I mean everything functions. The light is working, sensors are fine. Yeah, and the machine itself is actually functioning as it was before. So yeah, I mean this is it, guys. I hope you guys find this video to be helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. And I will also make sure to include the parts that I got from Amazon. I'll add them. I'll add the link down below. If you have any questions, please don't forget to ask. Thanks for watching. You guys have a great day.